Pokemon Detective Pikachu is not in theaters anymore. It came out several months ago, and I missed it in theaters. But at the same time, I was like, because of just how many movies came out in May, I just happened to have missed it. Like there were a lot of independent movies that came out that I was more interested in because I'll be honest, I didn't grow up with Pikachu, so it was something that I was like, When I was a kid, I played with football and baseball cards. I wasn't really a Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon fan. So when I would watch the trailers for this movie, I was kind of like, all right, Ryan Reynolds is in it, and I like Ryan Reynolds, and part of me kind of wishes it was like an R-rated animated version of like Deadpool almost, except in Pikachu form. It's not. It's a kids movie, and it's a pretty squeaky clean one at that. But the premise is simple. It's about a guy who his father goes missing, and he needs the help of, you guessed it, Detective Pikachu, played by Ryan Reynolds, as they go on like this noir mystery with finding themselves, and along the way ensues a buddy comedy film. I'll be honest, I wasn't that excited going into this movie because of the reasons I mentioned, but like it makes sense as to why I wasn't, because this movie's pretty dull. I'm not gonna lie. Like Ryan Reynolds' performance aside, this movie's pretty bad. And I'm not just saying that as someone that didn't grow up with Pikachu. I know a lot of people automatically are going to start typing, "Oh, you didn't grow up with Pikachu, so in Pokemon, so that's why you didn't like it." No, that's not it at all. I'm someone that really is interested in filmmaking and just not being filled with cliches. Like this movie has every single cliche in the book. From the twist ending, it's just that you see a mile away, from the way the main character is interacting with the other character, that whole comedy cliche of like, they don't like each other, then they're friends, and then they break up. La 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 la. That happens all the time, and the way that this movie goes about it, it's been done 1,000 times before. The film's also not that funny. Honestly, I didn't really laugh at all, but I enjoyed Ryan Reynolds' performance. Again, that's the only real thing I liked about this movie. The CGI also really wasn't that convincing. Very animated esque, and I get it. It's based on an animated cartoon, but if I wanted an animated cartoon, I would watch an animated cartoon. And it's not even stylistically done well. It's not the type of thing where it's done in a way where it's like, oh, that's really unique and cool for a movie that's like combining animation and live action, the way like Who Framed Roger Rabbit did it. Now, this movie, it just doesn't really feel organic. It feels very unnatural and forced. And the movie's also very disjointed. I mean, there's the second act that really just kind of meanders onwards into the noir plotting. And I love noir films, I really do, but I feel like this noir plot was just so drab. It really wasn't that interesting, and it's been done 1,000 times before. Like, usually with the whole gumdrop phrase of like, oh, it's a detective who's like looking for, someone, like that's usually interesting because there are a couple twists and turns that have not been done before, or have a little twist to it. But this movie didn't do that. So, a story that really wasn't interesting, characters that really were kind of bland, dialogue that really wasn't that funny, an ending that you saw a mile away, and CGI that really isn't that convincing adds up to a movie. For me personally, I really didn't like it. That's why Pokemon Detective Pikachu, I'll be giving a 1.5 out of 5-star rating. No hot sauce rating, obviously, because it's lower than 3 out of 5-star rating. But yeah, I really didn't like this movie other than Ryan Reynolds. I think he was good, per usual. But again, guys, that's my thoughts. Coming from someone that didn't grow up with Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Let me know your thoughts on this film in the comment section below. I'm assuming a lot of people liked it, which is fine. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.